Hello.
Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Welcome, one and all, baby.
Welcome back to the For Laugh podcast. We are your humble hosts,
Duly elected. We are
Daniel
welcome.
and Conor Hannum.
Happy to be here. How we doing, folks? It's nice to see you out there. Glad to see you once again.
Hello. We're here alone.
Remember, as always, to go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying the channel, the videos, the podcasts.
Okay.
We're here to give you some fun.
Are you here to pitch or to talk, D?
Hey, I'm here to have fun. You ready? You ready to get right into it?
I am ready to get right into it.
Well, let's have some fun.
Let's do it.
So, Conor's hair has been a particular, I've been impressed. It's been an interest of mine.
It became a meme.
It did become a meme. That's a good way to put it. You know,
Who played that?
and the inspiration, or I don't know, inspiration is always a tough thing to talk about. I think you were inspired by many different outfit, trendsetters, fashion icons, you might say.
I mean, yeah, I'd like to say I started it, but you know. Okay.
People have done blonde before.
Yes,
That's just,
it was huge in was it the 90s? Everyone was doing it.
Yeah, that's right. The trend has come and passed in a way.
The 90s was pretty much the time everyone would do it.
It's having a comeback, you might say.
I think maybe, yeah.
And
because of me? No.
Well, maybe you're a part of it. That's for sure. I would never put that past you, man. You've got to have a little bit of. You could be.
Oh, please. You're too sweet.
So this is what people have been saying. We'll go there. And
Mr.
we've
Hoult.
been seeing this Nicholas Hoult trend. I mean, I guess I don't want to say he originated it recently, but he's been certainly someone rocking the blonde who is killing it. That's what people say.
And what film was he in, Dan?
Avengers Doomsday.
No, he was Lex Luthor. What
Oh,
do you
right,
mean?
right.
Doomsday.
I thought he would play Young Beast.
Well, he's definitely. Are they still doing that with the young cast? Nah, they're bringing back all the old ones.
Right. I
see.
They're bringing back all the old cast. Wow, I really failed that.
No, you're all right. Well, if you scroll down, I got
this
an
is Lex.
insane
I just, you know
amount
what?
of views.
I saw him with hair, and how could I not think of Lex Luthor? Because it's just
true.
so different. It's like he is kind of like the real Superman, where with hair, I don't even see Lex Luthor. But when he's bald,
Go down.
uh-huh,
Look how many views it's got.
33 million. Wow,
Insane.
wow.
Yeah. So other ones, even when I was at
There
school,
has been some people.
everyone said he was super. All the girls loved Nicholas Hoult. So I guess it's not really changed.
That trend does seem to be continuing.
Those
because
girlies
it
just
seems
grew
as
up,
though-
and I mean, he is gorgeous. I mean, there is no comparison. I ain't coming on here saying I'm Nicholas Hoult. Okay, not on your life. You wouldn't even get that out of me. You couldn't beat it out of me. Okay, now that's the truth. And this has been a message from your loyal host, Conor Hannum of the For Laugh podcast.
Connor's he's being such a trooper today through all the.
This has been your host, Conor, from the For a Laugh podcast and the 50% Doctor Who podcast.
Come on,
noble
mate, we're here for a
soldier
laugh.
serving us.
Even
here every
through
day.
Dan's. What was it? What would you call it? Tech issues?
Yeah, difficulties, slowdowns, you might say.
I mean, it was all working before.
The internet has been somewhat, you might say, thirsting over this Nicholas Hoult haircut. Somebody says here, this is an acceptable male selfie. Interesting take. I've seen this selfie more than my biological father now. And that's one of the 33 million.
Man, everyone's just shitting on men.
Okay, if this was a grinder pic, I'd be going to his apartment in a random neighborhood at 3 a.m. Now that is compliment.
Holy shit, I'm gonna come.
From what I understand, that's a gay ass compliment.
I mean, it's just, you know, if I did that, it just would look seedy.
Well, think about this, anyone watching. Met him at my job and I'm so nervous. If you already think he's handsome, double it. And that's how sexy he is in person, right? So I'm telling you.
So even in person, he gets better.
Well, if you doubt, Connor, that you look good, you know, I'm sure that when people actually see it in person, it's a whole lot more impressive.
Well, I mean, thank you. I would like, I love it. I really do. I've really been digging it. I don't regret it at all. I get touch-ups on the 2nd of October. It's the 15th today. But I'm enjoying the browns come through a bit. I think it's an acceptable color to what have you got brown hair when the growth starts happening. Yeah, it looks good. So I'm digging it. I'll probably have it for at least a year and a bit, maybe 2 years. Whenever I get a hairstyle, I kind of stick with it.
I think it's worth
For a
playing
while.
it out, see where it takes you, see how long the blonde treats you well.
I might go short like Mr. Hoult. And maybe the ladies would be saying he's better in person. This has been Connor giving you a hair update with the blonde, the bleach.
Nice.
And I just want to say to all the ladies out there, I look even better in person.
Nice. Very good. Very good. You know, if you wanted to look even better, you could just put headphones on. You know, we've got headphones here.
I'm not a big headphone guy like that.
Is that going to make you look hot, you know?
Does it stretch that far?
Yeah, it's not even plugged in.
Just headphones sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah, kind of. Well, that's what he's doing in the photo, I assume. Okay. Okay.
Oh, stop it.
Now we're looking good. Yeah, boy.
Well, I got
Two pears in a pod, you know. Peaches in a peach tree, however you say it. Amazing.
Do I look serious?
Yeah, you look great.
Just listening to the audio.
You look fantastic, pal.
Thank you. Can I keep these on?
If you want to.
I'm just gonna keep these on. It makes me look more important on the show. Like I'm
Distinguished?
I think they were here for the audio, weren't they?
Yeah, but we have like a whole speaker set up now. We've
So
got
now
it all sorted.
now we know, but I guess they're there for the aesthetic.
Yeah, you know. The headphones actually came free because I ordered so much Rode shit.
Wow.
The headphones were complimentary. So
They're like
shout out
here you
Rode.
go. You know.
Yeah. No.
This is Democracy Manifest.
They're like just had some free headphones.
Yeah, that's right.
You're putting our kids through college.
Well, I guess that's pretty much all I got to say about the Nicholas Hoult comparison, and just taking every opportunity I can to compliment my pal with his hair change.
Thank you.
We over here we try to lift people up, make them feel.
I need that.
Confident.
I've had a. I don't know if like I've just come back from holiday and been like depressed, but like I've just been struggling with like everything. Like everything's just a hard thing to do, and I've really been trying to push through. Work was hard today, and I hate just feeling like everything is just a hassle, and it's just hard. Like everything's hard to do, and I've just been trying to. I know people in my life. I've never been more jealous of people in my life than people who just like don't get like this. I don't know how people don't get down about stuff sometimes, but hopefully it's just a phase. I've gone through this many times, but hopefully we're on the up. I would like to think so.
You know, the holiday blues is like a real thing. So
Yeah, but I don't want them to
tough
last
to-
for weeks. Like I don't know what. I think I just kind of took myself out of my routine, but I needed a break. But then I came back, and I just feel like I'm catching up on everything, and it's just been hard. Like I don't know why.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Nothing did beat it. Like, I don't know. Like,
you can't feel good now that you've gone away. You know, or now you come back, you can't recapture that.
I'm this right now, but I want to be this.
Okay.
So I'm working on it. I'm doing my best.
I think we can manage that. I think we can get there. You know.
We're trying, and God loves a trier.
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset.
That's in my head right now.
Yeah, that's what we're going
That's
for.
when the second I open my eyes, that's what I hear, and I'm like, oh, good Jesus, not again. It's just been one of those days, but you know what? We're gone the up, and that's how I feel about that.
Thank you.
And that's all I have to say about that.
No, thank you for opening up. It's good. Good to you can get the full applause for that.
Aw.
You are laying out your heart a little bit, and it's hard to do that. And I think, unfortunately,
Thank you.
Maybe this can transition us into our next.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you. But you know, guys, our next topic is a little bit serious, so we're not going to try and dwell on it too much. But you know, just before you were talking about issues that you know, or just feeling down throughout the week, and I think part of that is connected to the news that happened last week with Charlie Kirk, the American political commentator in America, who was gunned down whilst giving a speech, whilst having kind of like his political debate event thing.
Debate, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he does, and that's his shtick. And, you know, it was pretty awful in particular, I think, especially, you know, you brought up how crazy it is that you even said a couple of weeks ago, we were talking in private.
I did say this,
that we are living in an age where a political assassination is going to happen,
Yeah.
or whenever it does happen, we're going to see it just live streamed on camera, or we're going to see multiple angles.
Just multiple angles. Everyone's filming. In crowds these days, everyone's filming. So,
And that is exactly what I saw with this Charlie Kirk thing. I mean, within maybe the first 3 hours of it happening, I had seen like 3 different angles, which is just so crazy and insane. And I know some people would say, oh, we'll just get off social media. Obviously, it's, you know, when something so awful happens, I also want to know what's going on. You know what I mean? You want to be able to check, like, what are the updates? What are they finding out? Did they catch the guy? Because they didn't catch him right away. At first, they didn't know if Charlie would survive. And so you're wanting to find out all these updates to what's happening. And you end up seeing some really gruesome, awful, you know, footage of just such a horrible crime. And I think it's so important that we look at things like that when they happen, and we just say that, you know, political violence is just not how we want to operate in the political space. You know, people can say, and that's the thing with free speech, right? You can say things that are reasonable, and you can also say things that are unreasonable, which I think, you know, on a personal level, my opinions contrasted to Charlie Kirk's opinions. I didn't agree with a lot of the things that he believed, pretty staunchly so. But again, that's the thing about free speech. It doesn't matter what the difference is in your opinion and theirs. You're all supposed to be allowed to say it and not worried about having violence done upon you for having an opinion that, you know, might be vile or gross or whatever. Like, it's not, the response to that to me is like, you have to respond with better speech and make better arguments and actually talk out these issues, do discussions. I mean, I don't think his debates always lived up to that ideal of like really talking things out and getting to the core of the issue, but at least he was kind of making an effort. Like, at least there's something there that could have been improved upon and, you know, could have become a better part of the culture if it had time, and if he had time to be alive and develop it, you know?
Well, yeah, well, I think that what happened is just like, it doesn't like, I mean, it just sets us back, I think. And it truly is like, I mean, it is like worldwide news. Like, I don't know, when I first heard about it, I was wondering how the world would treat it. But I've been seeing it everywhere, everyone talking about it, everyone's opinions. And like, I don't know. Maybe I'm a fool for thinking this, but I didn't think that it would be as big as it was. Like, but, you know, everyone's talking about it. And, yeah, it really messed me up. Because I second what you said. Like, I really didn't agree with him at all. But just seeing everyone's reaction to it, and, you know, I would consider myself a lib, I guess, if you can. I hate being into
I can believe
categories.
That. I can believe it.
God, you sound like Jimmy from America, my good friend. Well, look, no, I mean, that's the thing, though, you know, it's like, I don't like to be put in this box, and I think that, like, you know, there are a lot of libs out there who are celebrating this. I just think that's, I mean, it really fucked me up. I don't know. It genuinely, like, I think this is where my mood started. Like, because like on Thursday, I just felt terrible and just afraid of the world. You know, I want to have children. I want to have a family, and it's like, what kids am I bringing into this world when I have them? Like, is it something that's even? I know you shouldn't be set back, but is it even something that is even safe anymore? Because there's a lot of times where I'm like, you know, what is this world? Because like I was saying on Friday with someone who has like anxiety and stuff, and you know, and depression, which I'm very prone to.
Yeah.
Like, my biggest fear is like the world going out of control and living in like a madhouse. And it's like when you see things like this, it kind of like, what are you supposed to tell yourself? You know?
Sure.
I think a thing as well that Americans don't really understand about other countries is that like we do also have like freedom of speech and we believe in freedom of speech. I feel like Americans get up in arms about it, like no other country has it, and it's a thing that we hold sacred. It's like, okay,
no, it's like
everyone does. Like,
we don't have it enshrined in our laws, but freedom
exactly,
of speech
yeah.
is incredibly important culturally in this country, and we value it incredibly. Like it still matters to us, and it still matters around the world, even if we don't have it as constitutionally, guaranteed as America does. You know, one more thing that I just want to bring up with regards to this topic, I think, you hit on it with some of the people that have either been, I think on the worst side of the spectrum, you have people who are celebrating what's happened, and I think that's just gross and disgusting and frankly just unnecessary. I just don't think it really helps the situation and moves dialogue forward in any kind of a helpful way. I think what I find really sad about all of this is that it just feels like there's this unshakable nihilism that has like taken over everyone. It feels like, particularly in the American political like dialogue, where people feel so disconnected and like I don't know, hateful of whoever's in power that it's almost feels like it's weak, or it's like giving the other side a win if you actually mourn someone who dies, and it becomes this like how do I signal that I'm still on the right side in the way that I respond to this, and everyone gets reactionary about it, and everyone feels like they have to drop the hottest take or the most interesting kind of maybe funny reaction or like dark humor or whatever they want to sort of approach with it. And I just think that most of that kind of discourse just takes things to a more toxic place. And I think what I really think is the best answer to something like nihilism is to have some amount of like hope in humanity. And I know that sounds corny and cheesy, but like
no, that's what we need to hear right now. So
actually try and reach out to people, make connections with people that you maybe don't understand or maybe don't agree with, and like try to just treat each other like human beings, and don't get further stuck in on either side,
Yeah, I said that on my family were away on Thursday, and I joined them later on the Saturday. I drove like 2 hours, my dad's birthday, and we were having like lunch and stuff, and it came up, the conversation, which I knew it would. And it can get, it can get quite dicey. My family pretty much all like disagree with my takes, most of them at least. And I've learned to become more respectful, I guess. But a point I made on Saturday, which they all agreed with, was that like I just said like end of the day, when like now that something like this has happened, I think we all just have to learn to live with each other and just coexist. Because what's happened is like, unfortunately, I think it's not going to end here. I would love to say it would, but I don't want to be living in a world where this happens. And when stuff like that does happen, end of the day, we're all just bacteria on a floating rock. Like, and I hate this idea these days, or maybe it was always like this, that like, we've always constantly got to be up in arms and fighting for our opinions. I don't know if that's something that's happened in the last 10 years or if that's something that's been happening for the last 10 gazillion years. I don't know. Maybe cavemen were fighting over shit. I don't know. I do know is that it's just kind of one of those things where you hear it and you're like, because I was staying off social media to avoid the cricket score, so I just tuned into H3 and they spoke about it on there, and I was just driving and I was like, wait, what? Like I couldn't believe it. I genuinely couldn't believe it. And not a single part of me was happy about it. I completely disagreed with him, but you know, I was generally just so shocked and saddened, and is saddened a word? But you know, it just genuinely, I mean, it blew my mind, and I couldn't believe it, and I don't think I've gotten over it. It's probably one of the worst things I've ever seen. I think I said actually on Friday, like, generally, it's one of the worst things I've ever seen. And you're right, yes, you can stay off social media, but like, I I like sending you memes on Twitter, so you know, and you shouldn't stop doing what, you know.
It's like saying you shouldn't cross the road because, you know, traffic is dangerous. Like, you should be able to venture out into the online world, you know, without being fucking assaulted by this awful video. You know, I will also say on the point that I made about nihilism, you know, I think people they don't have a lot, they just don't have a lot of hope that things can get better. And so when something bad happens, it's like, oh, all I can do is make fun of it, or like, why should I care about even trying to make things better, because everything sucks and it's always going to suck, so I'm just giving up. And it's like, that's such a hopeless and bleak way to look at it. And I think it sounds so corny to be like, yeah, we need to try and regain some hope in humanity, but it's true. I don't know, I think you have to try and make a better situation out of what we have, because otherwise it's just going to get worse.
It's just so hard right now with like everything with like Russia and Ukraine and like Israel and Palestine, and now there's this in America. There's all this stuff going on in England, and like there was even, you know, protests in Australia, which is like normally a very peaceful place, and it kind of feels like, you know, God, where do I turn? Like, what do I? Well, everything. It just feels like everything's just going to shit. And it just like, you know, I know that was your whole point then about not being like that. And I really don't want to be. And I'm particularly in a bit of a slump today. But I'm just lost for words. Like, it boggles my mind. I don't know, like, I don't know really what to do or say anymore, you know. I will forever, you know, hope that things get better. But, you know, when you see things like that, you know, it just hurts too much. I don't know. I don't know what kind of world I will bring future children into. And that's a horrible feeling to have. You don't want to be feeling like that, but
honestly, with everything that has happened and that we've literally seen play out, I think, again, I understand feeling like there's not a lot of hope and there's not a lot to it, and I don't want anyone to feel bad for feeling bleak about all this, but I guess you can't lose your own personal humanity in this. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people, it feels like, especially in the response, you know, some people, not all people obviously, but some fringe people who are responding with like glee and cheer over the death and everything, and I think they're just so like lost and hopeless.
I'm glad I'm not like that. Because not a single part of me was happy that happened.
That's what's called losing your personal values and your personal humanity. You know, like, you want to try and retain that, and that means that even if it was someone who you disagree with, don't take the cheap political fucking rally cry. Just say, no, we need to not have this be how things are. You know, that's really important.
I just don't want to be like, you know, we get to the point where we... Sorry, my switch is not working.
Yeah.
I would have switched for you, but... Sorry, last bit on this, because we should line up a little bit, or more me. But I forgot what I was saying. It's just that depressing.
You get lost.
Who said Mondays had to be depressing?
That's just,
it's just, I mean, generally, it's like, you know...
No, I guess...
It's hard. I feel like I don't really have much more to say on it, because, like, I'm just so, like...
So the only other thing I would want to mention in terms of like our coverage or whatever would be the shooter was caught and they did catch the guy.
Do they know if it's actually him though?
Yeah. So it's definitely the guy. He was matched up with security footage. His dad turned him in.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He got, I guess he confessed to his dad, and then the dad called like a minister or a pastor or something, some religious like authority. And the guy came and he also notified the police. So then they came and picked him up. So it's definitely the guy. And from what we can tell, like, I know people want to jump quickly to like, was he left or right? I know a lot of people have been asking that question. To me, it just looks like a real nail on the head of the pattern that we see of these like young, usually men, but just young people that fall out of like civil society. They just fall away from all connection to like real people and genuine community, and like they just lose their sense of humanity, and they fall into these usually online rabbit holes. They go really deep, they get really radicalized. And when I say radicalized, I don't even mean
Stay off Reddit, kids.
like one way or the other. It's like you become radically like online and just torn away from normalcy. Like, it's okay to be a bit of a normie, guys. You know, you don't like being a bit online is fine and that's cool. But when you go so far down the online rabbit hole that you lose all humanity, and Charlie Kirk becomes like a target for you to just, you know, I can shoot it and then that's what I want to do. It's like, that's gross, man. You've lost your sense of humanity at that point.
And these days, like, getting away with something is like next to impossible.
I don't think he thought he would. I mean, what was he thinking? I don't think he was.
I don't know.
He's 22 years
that's
old.
the thing. You know, it's like, how can you get away with things these days? Like, everything is just. I mean, it was the security footage that didn't his dad say, like, this looks like you?
I think he suspected it was his shoes, I think, were a match.
Well, you know what your son looks like, yeah.
And, you know, he's like, I bought those shoes for that kid, you know, like.
I mean, what's that family going through? I mean, my God, I mean, what do you say and what can you say? Like, generally, like, it's just so. What is this planet?
And, you know, I guess if we're going to end the segment, I think it would be appropriate to just, I think, remind everyone that he had a wife and 2 kids. And, you know, you might disagree with some things that the wife says or whatever, but I think you got to respect that she's just lost her husband. And
yeah, she's grieving.
I think we should feel bad for that family and send our kind of, you know, I'm not really a prayers guy, I'm not religious, but I think you got to send some positive energy and good thoughts their way. I guess that's like secular prayer. So that's my hopefully heartfelt message on that.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Look at us. We can have a serious conversation. We can do it. This show is full of variety.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. Do that again in your hand. Hold on. Wait, ready?
Oh, yeah.
And now.
Lots of
Now
everything.
to the fun side of the
Yes.
For a Laugh podcast. My
can-
switcher isn't working, folks, but believe me, it is in my heart.
You can now take a breath. We are moving on to something lighter. So no more.
Well, some good news. You know, I mean, I'll say this, and this is Depresso Conor. Did you mean to switch to me?
Oh, yeah.
Some good news. I mean, if you want some advice from someone who's a bit, you know, a bit like this lately,
Mr. Down in the Dumps, yeah.
I would say this. I was struggling to pick up the courage to come here today, but I knew it would be important. Not only do you do tons of work behind the scenes that literally no one sees, but this is Dan.
Yeah, you can probably hear some sounds of me setting up the next segment.
And I knew that coming here is important, and I do feel cheered up already. So
Well, thank you.
I really do, and I'm glad I'm here. And I
I'm
apologize.
glad you're here too.
I apologize if I seem like I'm not. Thanks, kids. I apologize if it seems like I'm like down. I just I want to be able to come here and you know, if you know, you might know me, you might not, but I want to just come on here and have just talk about whatever mood I'm in, and I hope that it's okay that I do that. I hope you know it means that I might be going through a few things, but I do want to be here, and I do appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you, Dan.
All good. That's what we do here at this show. We get deep, we get topical, we do it all. We give the people what they want and what they need. And again, folks, just, you know, you don't want to forget to like and subscribe.
What the fuck is up with you today?
Hey, I'm just
Are you enjoying the
just trying to do what needs to be done, you know, get the
I
show,
appreciate it.
get the hype.
I do isn't it when you subscribe, man, you get like a cool little thing pop up, like fireworks go?
You guys, you
You
want
want to
that.
see that?
You know you want it.
You want to see it. We are here every week.
So,
Bring new content.
Connor, you alerted me to this
Yes.
next phenomenon.
Yes.
And I think you would be the best to kind of talk us through it. I think you know the most about this. Oh my goodness, that is not.
Chris Martin would never flip me off.
You see, we've got the.
I can't hear
There we
your
go.
music, but I can feel it.
I accidentally put this.
Who is that?
It's from The Wire. I saved it for.
I thought it was from The Wire.
My apologies. I did airplay one of the wrong photos, but this is correct. So you tell us what we're looking at here.
So I saw this on God's favorite app, Facebook, where I've been seeing a ton of for artists that I really like and appreciate, folks. And it's AI slop, and I hate it. So this is a little AI girl holding up a sign saying, "I can't hear your music, but I can feel it."
Okay, we can look nice and close to that.
And there is frontman of Coldplay, Chris Martin, performing to this poor girl, who I think I do know about the Coldplay concerts is that there is actually a section for deaf people where you put on these like vests and they vibrate to the beat, which is really cool. I don't see one of them on her. So can she
that's a good
feel the music?
That's a good observation. I
Is
think
she
you
feeling
had.
everyone's stomping feet?
Was this the one where you had some other proof, or is that the other photo?
Well,
Wow,
I
look.
believe.
So you think this is AI?
Yes, yes, of course it is. Well, first of all, a few
And
things.
why? What is the? I mean, explain the psychology to me.
Well, that is the current tour that's going on. I don't know why I know this. I really don't. But the current tour that's going on, that's not the clothes that he wears. He has a few outfit changes, and that's not the clothes that he wears. This is from the Head Full of Dreams tour. So obviously the AI's gotten a little bit confused. That's also not one of the guitars that he uses. Again, don't ask me how I know this. I just do. Now, every concert, without fail, I know Aiden one time when I told him this said that that's not possible, but it is possible. They bring up a fan every single time, every concert, and the fan gets to pick which tune they want to hear be played. And it's always at a piano. 90% of the time. 95. He doesn't lean into the crowd like this or lean down like that. So that was a big giveaway. People spend a lot of time making their signs. I'm not saying this little girl doesn't deserve to be serenaded by Chris Martin, but normally they would have a sign that's a little bit more, I don't know, eye-catching. This one's just a piece of white paper with "I can't hear your music, but I can feel it," which is sweet. And this is the kind of thing that he would do. But my whole problem with this is that, like, they just made this AI slop and threw up a fake story that people are falling for. And they just finished doing 10 nights in, I think it's in Wembley in London, where they would have had someone come up. Yeah, that's definitely the Head Full of Dreams. My brother loved your music. He passed away last month. So that is the kind of thing that they would bring people up for. But like, it's just
Okay, this is good.
the thing is though, this is my point.
The red, extremely red eyes.
Look, yeah, because she's crying, man. The thing is, there are stories like this, and you could just every time someone goes up every night, they have a story, and they just did 10 nights. I think it was record breaking. Pick a story from that. Why are you making some bullshit AI? Like, it's just so dumb.
This one is too obvious.
The Chris Martin looks like he's cooked.
Dude,
Look at his face.
that's just bad, man.
And people believe
My.
it. They think it's real. And I don't know why. There's actual real stories like this.
So you think? How do you tell the difference? Like, you think it's?
Well, look at his face.
No, I mean, in terms of like when it's posted, is it like if somebody posts it from a
Well, normally...
from a account where it's like they're trying to genuinely share what happened at a concert, or like is it the Coldplay stan accounts that usually post
It's
actual
not even
photos?
that. I don't even think it's a stan account. I think they just like they want clicks, and it's always a huge paragraph of like a big detail about what happened. It's obviously all bullshit. It's probably some like
It's boomer
AI
bait.
generated like text.
Right.
And then there's always a link. And I think
God.
they go to the link and it might do God knows what. I never clicked the link. Or maybe it just gives them, it's like a click farm thing. I don't know. But it's always and the link is always like super thick. Like it's a really thick link. So you know that's not a good sign. I don't know. I've been seeing tons of them and it's just kind of bizarre to me.
They're just trying to get as many views and clicks just to scrape a little bit of ad revenue.
Yeah,
if they can.
They could just do it normally. Like there's always a story. And then like the local news always interviews whoever got like took up on the stage, like taken up. When they came to Perth, they had 2 people come up, they interviewed them. You know, it's like, why do you have to do this? It just pisses me off.
It's almost easier to make a fake image and story than it is to actually credit like the real photographer or the real person or any real details. Like if they don't say, because a lot of the time too, I notice if a stan account does it, they'll say like what country was the concert in. They'll probably shout out the name of the person or even their first name. This was a great fan, Mandy or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Well, that does happen, and there are some really beautiful move-in like scenes where they do bring up fans. One girl held up, like similar to that. One girl held up a sign where it was like her dad died like a year ago or something, and there's a song called Daddy off Everyday Life.
Oh, that's sweet.
Which is a beautiful song,
That's really
and she
cute.
wanted him to play that. It was on the sign, and she came up and he sung it for her, and she started crying and stuff. It was very sweet.
Aw, I like that.
But
I didn't want to bring this up, but if we're going to talk about Coldplay, they've been in 2 sort of pseudo controversies recently.
yeah,
Because frankly, I think they did kind of what we did earlier in the show. They have given recently like shout outs to peace and love around the world, including to Israel and Palestine.
How awful.
And they shouted out Charlie Kirk's family, I think. They said like pray for his family.
Well, they said if you want to pray for Charlie Kirk's family.
Look, Coldplay is such a band of peace and love and kindness. Like,
It just fucks me off.
I think
everyone
that
gets
just
annoyed
goes
about
along
it.
with their persona and like their values. So I don't see why people
I saw
get
someone
mad.
be like, "Can I go a week without hearing about them?" It's like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer him say "fuck him" or something? I mean, they probably would.
They're a large band, and
I was very moved that he did that.
Yeah,
Okay.
what if they're not going to bring it up and say something horrible, If they're going to bring it up, they're going to do what they did and say, pray for his family. I mean, come on, Coldplay is a
People
public figure.
complain about everything. That's the thing.
Yeah, I suppose so.
You know, it just maybe I need to stay off social media a bit. Maybe that's my issue. Maybe I'm the problem.
That can't be. How could that be?
I don't know. I think it's making my life worse.
I think it's making
then-
society worse. It's not just your
but
life.
I just see a hilarious, like, insanely niche meme that I just have to send you. That's how they get you.
That's how it's all worth it.
And I just hate it. But like I always see something. I see just like an insane opinion that like ruins my day that people can think so harshly and horribly.
It
And then
became a meme.
Coldplay come out here and try to be nice, and the other one, just hates it. Well, not everybody, but
No, I mean, yeah, people get uppity about it. I mean, yeah, I guess you got to try and look for the good and stay away from the bad. That's all we can do, folks. That's why you come to this podcast, guys.
I'm not saying that like you have to love Coldplay, but like it's just like, I mean, I people say that the people who disrespect it have never been to one.
Yeah.
And I'll say when I went, I thought it
all
was beautiful.
ignorance.
It's ignorance. I thought it was beautiful, and it really did feel like you do see, but at concerts you normally do feel that like the humanity and the love. Even though I got shoved at a concert once by a woman, very aggressively. That was at a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert.
I guess
And I was
It
just
definitely
like,
was
what?
red hot.
I was like, what? That she like this hard.
Oh my god.
And I almost fell over. And I was like, I was just standing there. I wasn't doing anything wrong.
Jeez.
I was smoking a cigarette, but I get it, maybe, but I was trying to be. This is back when I would like smoke all the time. I was trying to be respectful to the people around me.
Okay.
So now everyone's going to think I'm the asshole, but I wasn't like blowing it in her face. I really was being discreet, and I was kind of in my own space, and she just came up to me and like shoved me with all her like weight. And everyone around me was like, that wasn't cool. Why did you do that? And I was like, yeah, why did you do that? That was not nice. And I walked away.
The people understood that you were a victim in that.
And then what's the lead singer of Red Hot Chili Peppers? He invited me up on stage.
He said, I wear these headphones because I'm deaf and I can't hear you, so thank you.
I felt the push and I felt the music.
So hot.
Bruh.
Just like those chilies.
Yeah.
So
God, what a night.
do you want to go to the pub with me?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let me put us there first. What am I thinking?
Why I love going to the pub.
Before we're even there. Here you go, pal.
Thanks,
And
Dan.
to celebrate it, why don't we have the
Oh, I can't hear shit.
doesn't come through there, mate.
It's fucking grog.
Beer of the week, mate. Absolute love it. We'll play that again for you just so you can get the full
Grog experience.
grog experience. Amazing.
I don't think I've tried this flavor.
Mandarin.
Thanks to
Well.
Dan.
Thanks to Dan. Cheers, Dan.
Oh, yeah,
Mandarin.
it's all right, pal.
Free mandarins. Whoa. Whoa. Free mandarins.
Oh, I went to open mine
And it wasn't
a
open.
little too soon.
Is the top cam working?
Yes and no.
Wow, everything's like, is everything
text
busted?
all
How
just-
can everything work perfectly for a live stream on Friday? But
Whenever we don't go live, it
yeah, it's like, how dare you?
okay.
How
there
dare
we
ye.
are. See, that's what I'm looking for.
That's what I've been waiting for.
We're going to the pub now, folks.
Yay.
No delay, because we get it done. Let's get some pub music going. What
A
do you
lot
think
going on
about that,
behind the
Conor?
scenes here.
Hey?
folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to. Stop it, Dan.
Hey, that's me. That's what I do.
Oh, you're doing great.
We have our wonderful Mandarin grog here.
Thank you, Dan.
That should
From our Aussie boys, Max and Chad.
we tried. What did we try last time? Grape.
Grape, which is the classic.
We are familiar with grape, and
We are.
yet we've decided to kind of open our minds a little bit. Try something new, fresh.
I'm
Different.
just chilling.
Yeah, we are chilling.
I'm just chilling.
I'm just chilling.
I'm just chilling, man.
I'm just chilling.
Oh
What
god,
is going on?
I don't know,
I'm just
man.
chilling.
Absolute fucking chaos. Chaos right now.
Who wants to hear the story of when I met Max and Chad?
Here we go. What is this? What you want? I'll
yeah.
show you the grog.
Oh, it's
Jesus.
dripping on me.
Grog.
Is it open?
Fuck, that one's open. Is yours
Just
open?
do this. What the fuck?
Grog.
My
mango.
jeans. My precious jeans.
So what? Mandarin? Do you like mandarins? How do you feel about those?
Free mandarins. Yeah, I love mandarins.
Grog. Is that just grog in Japanese?
Must be, yeah.
Grogu.
Who wants to hear about when I met Max and Chad?
You met the brewers of this beer.
I did. It was in 2000 and I forget. It was a great day.
Try and. There we go. Nice. Nice and direct.
I
in
didn't
the
talk to
camera.
Chad, but I spoke to Max, obviously.
And?
Yeah, it was great.
Does he remember you?
No. God, no. It was Max's last meet up in Perth. He was getting too big.
I see.
He was getting too big. And he was there with notorious, disgraced YouTuber Boy in a Band,
Oh,
who I
okay.
also met. I didn't talk to Boy in the Band.
That's
Boy in the
history right there.
Band. What's his name? Boy in the Band?
I don't
his
know,
name?
Mr. Redhead.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
It's like 1/4 red.
Okay.
It's like me getting a streak of blonde.
Yeah, of course.
What's his fucking name? But anyway,
Respect.
he was there. And he, disgraced YouTuber Boy in a Pan was there. Who I didn't talk to, but he was a hit with the ladies, which obviously came out to be a little too true.
But look, I mean, you know,
David Brown.
you've been a part of the grog history, the grog legacy. It's 6%, and I actually haven't even focused on the taste. Let me actually think about this.
Okay. It's really nice. Can't you only get these in the 10-pack though?
Yeah, I actually got a mixed
Yeah.
trial pack.
That's a trip. It moved, but it didn't on the screen.
Oh, that's what that is. Cut to you for this.
Can I ask? It's probably a bad time to ask. With
No. Go ahead. Ask.
you went on a wine tour on Saturday. How was it?
I did. It was good. We went.
I was
through-
worried for your safety because I wasn't trying to like, you know, be overprotective, but
There we go.
I like texted you like, "Are you okay?" And then you replied like 7 hours later.
I was just
And I was
busy.
like, "Oh, did it? Yeah."
When you're wine touring,
So
you know,
busy you couldn't even fucking respond. It takes like 20 seconds.
I was also pretty drunk. I think I fell asleep at fucking 9 o'clock because we were just drinking all day,
Nah, that does happen.
and I was like so done and tired, you know, because you go into all these different places, so like
Yeah.
you're doing shit. Like it's not even.
What was the bus ride like home? That's always a nightmare.
Oh god, yeah, that was. It was actually not too bad. It was one of the bigger. What are they called? It's like a party bus, but bus party. I don't know, whatever the company is that does it in Perth, and it's very nice.
BJ's, remember BJ's? I think BJ's is still around. You can't
Well-
drive a bus called BJ's buses and take like kids to like swimming centers at school because everyone just laughed and thought it was so dumb.
Yeah, it was. No, it was fun. We went to some nice places, but it was actually a lot less. You know, our wine tour in Margaret River was more curated and like tastings were involved, whereas this one was for my girlfriend's brother. He's moving to a different part of Perth, and the pubs we stopped at were all just very like, you know, order beers and down them. You know, there was no
Yeah.
tasting. It was just a good bit.
Well,
of fun.
that was like the one we did for your birthday.
That's right. And some of those people said that the last time they went on a wine tour was my birthday wine tour. So
And you said, "Oh, I just did one."
I did say that.
Yeah.
How do you know me so well?
Oh, I just do. You know me so well. You don't reply to my texts till God knows what hour.
Well, that's how we do. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
So, do you want to?
We're very
while
proud
we're-
of you, Dan. Thank you very much.
Yes.
While we're in the pub, we can talk about the Thomas Skinner fallout.
You mean disgraced
Yes.
spokesman
Oh yes.
Thomas Skinner, who I hate, by the way, with a passion.
What's he in now? Dancing with the Stars? Is that it?
Strictly Come Dancing.
That's it. Strictly Come. Strictly Come. He followed that. That's for sure.
Strictly Come Dancing, which I think he's still on. But
I'm gonna come.
He's a comer.
Let's get a photo of this
That's
fella.
how they get come out of donkeys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come.
So,
disgraced former Strictly. Nah, I think he's still a part of it, but I know he left a press interview with like, you know, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out kind of attitude.
okay.
And he also, well, he cheated on his wife. So.
Yeah, way to bury the lead.
I always forgot that. Sorry.
So we woke up, I guess, the other day to what day was this? The 15th. This is today. He posted this.
Yeah, but
And,
I think I showed you yesterday.
He tweets out, "My life ain't perfect. Far from it. I've made big mistakes. I've let people down and done things I'll always regret in my past." That's right. The worst was what I did to my wife 3.5 years ago. One stupid moment I'll carry forever. It was nothing more and nothing less despite what is being said. So he has a whole spiel here. It's pretty damn long. He ends it with, "That's the truth. Is it all worth it? We keep on going. I know what is right and what is wrong. Love to you all. Have a wonderful Monday and a great start to the week. And remember, you are 10 times stronger than you can ever imagine, Bosch. Come on. I mean, that's a little...
Homie's like, I cheated on my wife and I was strong.
I cheated on my wife, and I just want you to know that you're strong enough to get through that happening.
I hate
is
this
the
guy.
fella that we're discussing. I don't really want to show the kids, to be honest, but I'll try and crop them
Respectful,
out.
D.
I'll hit it like that.
No.
You know?
No.
There we go. I'll put you in front of the kid.
It looks like my hair. So that's great.
So that's who we're talking about.
I just won't move.
Thomas Skinner. He is known for being a British blokey bloke who says Bosch and does all this stuff.
That's boring.
This was the woman who he
Yes.
had an affair with. This is what she tweeted. A new trend in dating. It's called getting Shrek'd. It's when you give a guy a chance and really lower your standards to a man that looks like Shrek and you get absolutely traumatized.
Homie's getting compared to Shrek.
Damn, homie's kind of getting Shrek'd right now.
That's not good.
This was the news article.
How? Am I crazy?
She said, Thomas Skinner told
going
me
on here?
he loved me and introduced me as his girlfriend. This is photos of them looking like they're having a real good time. Oh, that's a gnarly photo. Like, for your wife to see that, you
He's
know?
practicing his Dance with the Stars move.
Oof. Oh, God, no. He's like, yeah, I'm a dancer now. Romance. Amy Lucy O'Rourke was in a relationship with Thomas Skinner. He is still married to wife Sinead Inset above Amy Lucy and Thomas. So, she also says here, he told me he loved me and introduced me as his girlfriend. Juicy scoop. Juicy scoop.
Wait, he said that was her nickname?
Say it.
What?
That was his nickname for her? Juicy
Say
Scoop?
it.
No, that's what I'm saying. That this article is a juicy scoop.
Oh, I thought you were saying that's what he called her.
Now,
Oh dear. Now I'm the guy who's in trouble.
this was his response to. He was actually being interviewed when he was asked
There you go,
about
Strictly Come Dancing.
cheating on his wife, and this was his response when asked about his wife and his lover.
Easy, both of them, at the same time.
No, that is a bit of a goof. That is not his
He's-
actual response. This was his actual response. But yes, you can go ahead and make your comment.
Well said. Sometimes I got nothing to say. I just don't like this guy. He just he pisses me off. $5.25.
Okay, well, it's loading down here, so...
Like a free bit of treatment of attractive women, I suppose. Seemed a nice person. They was a single mum. I just trying to help promote their business.
Yeah, you're so
Made a big mistake
selfless.
of my-
This was him being interviewed,
Yeah,
and
what a selfless man.
his story was that apparently he said after the fact that the person who was interviewing him for this, I guess in the middle of the interview, he noticed that there were messages coming up on their phone that the Thomas Skinner story had come out. So he brought it up. That's what he says. That he said, hey, you know, is that going to be a story? And they said yes. So that's why he's addressing it like this. Yeah.
my life, and I had a fling, I suppose. Like, it was nothing more
fling.
than that. It was the one time. It was a mistake. You know, I woke up feeling absolutely terrible about it. My wife, since I met her, I changed my life around, and I let her down in that brief moment of madness where I weren't thinking, where I didn't appreciate what I had. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I told my wife, you know, my wife's the best thing that ever happened to me. Listen, I know everyone goes, we've all made mistakes, but it was a mistake that I'm so lucky that she forgave me.
So apparently she forgave him.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm also not sure when he told her. He's not super clear on when he told his wife. But she apparently forgave him. That's what he says. Although it
They
was...
have 3 kids together, don't they?
Well, check this out. He admitted to the affair, which was a 2-week affair just weeks after marrying his wife, Sinead. That's pretty gnarly, buddy.
Yeah, it is. He's just a piece of work, isn't he? Everything he says, it just pisses me off.
this is him kind of explaining what I just said, set the record straight. During one of the interviews, a journalist placed their phone on the table. I happened to catch a glimpse of the screen, a story about my past, I've been through some difficult times in my life, which I've worked hard to move on from. In that moment, seeing it there caught me off guard. I felt it was better to step away and gather myself. He addresses that it's like, I guess he doesn't want it to ruin his chances on Strictly Come Dancing. And then he says, what I do want to say is how excited I am to be part of Strictly this year. I'm so grateful for all the love, kindness, and support I've been shown so far. It means the world to me, and I can't wait to give it my all on the dance floor.
I'd do it again.
Yeah, it doesn't sound super remorseful there.
No, I know.
I just want to get to dancing, you know?
Do it again.
Yeah, I'd do it again.
Strictly's, I think Alex Kingston's on it this year. I don't think they're dance partners, but...
So this is where Big John enters the picture.
Okay.
Big John.
Yes.
The king.
Now we're talking.
The king of all kings.
And he's coming to Perth, and we're going to try and snap an interview with him.
This was what I saw recently of Big John online. He did an interview with BBC Newsnight where, and this clip kind of went viral, at least on Twitter where I saw it. People that are working here shouldn't be targeted like that. Nobody should be targeted like that. This is a social media content creator and, quote, proud Englishman.
Well, they both say Bosch.
John Fisher, aka Big John.
And I've been trying to do a bit of research to see who said it first. And I'm pretty sure, don't quote me, Big John said it first.
Do you think Bosch is John's thing and Thomas Skinner just swooped in and...
Put it this way, I knew Big John saying it before Thomas Skinner. That's not to say that that's true.
Right.
But, no, it's okay, guys. I'm just saying...
Controversial.
I'm just saying what I know.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So this was Big John coming on the scene, or at least, getting a bit of a boost in the national conversation.
Well, I sent you this clip, and I didn't know how you were going to react to it, actually.
I think it's actually quite good. Let's watch the clip, and we'll react on the other side.
I love my country. I'm a proud Englishman. And when you see the flags going up, I can see why people are doing it, because a lot of institutions around the country won't put up the flags. So people are sort of taking it amongst themselves. And it's normal people that are doing it. But every now and again, it blows over. You get the isolated incident, which isn't good, it is upsetting.
So he's talking about British people putting up the British flag. Right?
There's all this stuff going on in the UK right now where, and I'm not highly educated on it, but, it's apparently you can't be wearing the flag or fly it in your house or go to school wearing flags because it's disrespectful to
other cultures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So it's seen as a...
people are trying to
I guess like a threat or like a... You know.
So people are trying to challenge that and put up the flag.
Which is what he's addressing. Yeah.
Okay.
So did you see a picture of a Chinese takeaway in York saying, go home?
Yeah, I saw that online. And I think the lady had been running it for 15 years. She's lived here, she's worked hard. And I'm associated with Chinese takeaways. But
Legend.
I would have felt the same whether it had been an Indian, Caribbean.
I love that line. We just got to play that back.
She's lived here, she's worked hard. And I'm associated with Chinese takeaways.
But by the way, I actually do really appreciate that he said, like, she's worked hard, because I think it's very easy to look at other people's jobs and just be like, oh, you've got it easy and I've got it hard.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it is good. I mean, working in kitchens is, I think, one of the most stressful jobs that you can, particularly when you're running your own business.
Everyone's trying to live and make a living. Like, it's no one's got it easy,
Yeah. I would have felt the same whether it had been an Indian, Caribbean, Mexican, Greek, Turkish. People that are working here shouldn't be targeted like that. No one should be targeted like that. And it just sort of hit a nerve. And I'm going up to York in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to go into the takeaway and give them a bit of custom.
Bless him.
Good lad. I mean, just a very nice person.
No, it's really well said. And I think it echoes a lot about, there's nothing wrong with being proud of where you're from and stuff. And I think you have to ask a smarter man than me the solution to all these issues. But, I think he nailed it with that.
So he has been, I guess, coming for Thomas Skinner, or maybe playing on his demise a little bit.
Do not come.
This was somewhat recently, and I guess people were pointing this out as a way that Big John is a contrast to Tom Skinner, who really does embrace a lot of these more reactionary.
Yes, he's a very big,
and
spokesperson for them.
Yeah, and Tom Skinner seems to want to jump on the bandwagon. Oh, even to the point, by the way, that just to give context, he did get a comment from JD Vance a couple of months ago.
Wait, what? Really?
This was in July. He said, I've had abuse hurled at me all day from faceless accounts. I think that he went to an event where JD Vance was there.
Right.
And then JD responded.
No, they met up. They had drinks together.
That's right. It was a party and they were there together.
That was a few weeks ago. That was just a few weeks ago. Yeah, they met up.
JD says, hang in there, my friend. Remember that 90% of people attacking your family look like this. So...
Oh, the worker of... bless you.
Thank you.
The guy who works at Blizzard.
JD's trying to be like, I'm cool with South Park like that, So Big John responds, or this puts himself in contrast against Thomas Skinner. This was a couple of weeks ago.
England flags up and hate anyone that isn't white. Check out my latest post with BBC's Newsnight, mate. Educate yourself before typing. I'm sorry, but these type of comments make me sick. He made the comment on my post in Cornwall having a pint of Doombar. I'm accused by the far-right people of not being patriotic enough, and then this chap accuses me of being racist. I'm not a racist or far-right. I'm a normal English bloke who loves England, loves Great Britain, respects all the different backgrounds that live in our country and make us great. Sky Rise Productions, please do your homework on someone before. Commenting no bosh. Yeah, no bosh. Yeah, no bosh. That actually, that's so true. It's like, they say that Australia really is just the most like multicultural place that you can kind of live. And, no one really, of course, wherever you go, people are going to get pissed off about like foreigners and stuff. But I'm a foreigner. You're a foreigner. You know, I'm from England. I wasn't born here.
And like we said,
I call this place home.
Like we said at the top of the show, you all got to coexist, and just get along. So the shade towards Thomas Skinner continues. Big John taking a big old pop at Skinner. Bosh. This is Big John and his lovely wife. He says, it's been great here in Las Vegas, but as always, can't wait to get home to my wife, Charlotte, the cornerstone of our life and the person I can't wait to see. You are not a worthy man unless you love and respect your wife and I know how lucky I am. Charlotte, be home soon. Bosh.
What a legend.
Well done. That does deserve an applause.
So if there ever was a, nail in the coffin of where Big John stands on Mr. Thomas Skinner, homie loves his wife. Happy wife, happy life.
That's a W for me. Like, that's kind of all the...
I mean, he was unfaithful, and...
If you needed any more proof that our boy Big John is a good fella, look no further than the fact that not only this year, but for 2 years running now, 2 years in a row, John Fisher, aka Big John, attends the BGC Group Charity Day on behalf of Haven House and St. Francis Hospice, raising millions for good causes in memory of BCG's colleagues lost on 9/11.
Amazing.
So 2024 and 2025, you can see him helping a good cause.
You know what? It's great. And like, if I ever make it big, like on a platform like this or the 50%,
come off it, mate. We're here for a laugh.
Podcast. I would say that I would like to be someone like that who, like, he seems to genuinely just be the kind of guy who, like, has stayed true to himself and doesn't let it all get to his head, and is just a great bloke who just loves food. And can you blame him? I can't.
No.
So
no, honestly,
I'm excited to meet him.
Good on him.
It's funny. He's doing like, it's so weird. Like, I don't know why Perth is so special, but like, he's just coming to Perth, I think, in Australia. I don't know if it's just, sometimes people come to Perth because it's like, it's closer to Asian countries normally.
Right. It's a better deal airport wise, maybe. I don't know.
So he's doing some event and we'll go, and I think you can get a photo of him and go, bosh. And we'll try, I've been pitching to Dan, I've been trying to think of maybe trying to get in touch with, we'll probably clip this and we can send him it and be like, we're fans and we would love to have you on. And, we love what you do. If you're too busy, that's fine. I'm like, sir, do you know Sylvester McCoy? I've interviewed him. So, do you know the Radio Times?
Oh my
Our
god.
interview's in there.
You can just see that we have the juice. No, come join us, Big John. Come join us in the bar. We'd love to have you.
Oh, that would be
some
great.
grog.
And honestly, the best thing would actually to be get him in here. But I understand he's probably busy. But he's going to edit this out. This is not okay to say.
Oh.
But he's going to Hillary's, which is not very far from here. So he's going to be pretty close by. So
Yeah,
we could
get him.
we could get him.
That's doable. Oh yeah,
Done.
that's doable.
Done.
Yeah. What's up?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Just excited to get Big John on, who I'm personally a huge fan of. So wow, hit me with the crickets. What did I do? What did Connie do?
What sound down, huh? Oh, it's a long cricket sound, isn't it?
What did Connie do? Except
just trying to fill the dead air with something in it.
love Dan's balls update. What the fuck?
So today I had this weird kind of
What
thing
the fuck?
kind of happen with my balls where
You
they
mean your
almost-
nuts?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
What other balls would I be
I
talking
don't know.
about?
Basketballs?
No. I don't have any of those to
I
do
don't
with.
know. Footballs? Cricket balls?
Testicles. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
And
quite. I just wasn't expecting that.
that's okay.
I
Yeah.
just wasn't expecting that.
You can be confused. I'm confused too, frankly.
Thank you, Dan.
So what happened?
My left nut has just been a bit. I'm getting like the early feelings of a twist, and I don't like it.
Okay.
And I wanted to introduce that information into the record,
Thank you.
and so I can keep the people updated. Where is my nut at? Is it twisted? Is it feeling sore? Right now, it's like I feel it on the start. I think I almost. This is gonna sound extremely explicit. I almost feel as though I need kind of like a ball massage or something just to like straighten everything out, just to really smooth out all the. I don't know. I think some shit's gone a bit.
Did you like sit on it funny or something?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Did I? I move a lot in my sleep. Maybe I just accidentally sloshed them around in the wrong.
They're
order.
not very well designed, are they?
No, I know. You can't get
The
them
male,
twisted. You
yeah, the
can't,
male junk is pretty.
Ah,
It's just pretty like not easy to handle.
Maybe I've got like a slight twist, and it's just not. I don't like it. So
Sometimes I feel like my undies are too tight, and it's not helping.
for your fat cock.
I think any cock, really. I mean, I just think having any cock is
Right.
like,
God.
it's just so difficult. I hope it's okay. I mean, you're going to go to the doctors or something?
I'm gonna see how it goes. This is my first line of approaching
Your
it.
left nut?
Just bringing it up on the show, and then maybe if it gets worse, then I'll go to the.
Is it
doctors.
left? No.
It is currently my left one. Yeah.
Well, you're a lefty, so.
And I'm just gonna need to I don't know. I won't get graphic for you guys, but
So,
I think I just need to stand and play with it, not in a sexual way, but purely for the purpose of getting
yeah.
everything.
Well, when I was a kid, I ran into the sea with a boogie board and landed on, I can't remember if it was my right or left nut, but I sort of went to jump into the sea and all my weight went and smacked my testicle and it enlarged. It got swollen
Oh boy.
and it was horrible.
I know nut pain.
Taking you back.
And I know nut pain can be bad. Exactly. And I don't want to have it.
Yeah, well, just get it checked. The best time to check it out is after the shower because your nuts are they're hanging like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Particularly when it's been raining today. They're probably in your fucking stomach right now. It's so cold.
Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a heat pack.
Not sexual.
Not sexual.
Not sexual.
No, good. I appreciate that.
Well, we've got this Conjuring thing, but maybe we should push that to next week. We've been.
I
going for
rewatched
an
The
hour
Conjuring.
10.
I thought it was good. It's not as good as I remember.
The Conjuring one.
I liked it. I remember it being this horror masterpiece that kind of blew me away. But maybe I've just seen too many horror movies. I don't
Well,
know.
it is doing unbelievably well.
I know.
see here,
It's kind of good to see the theaters doing good.
It's made 194 globally in its opening weekend, I think, or
That
it's
is insane.
Yeah, I know, nearly $200 million. That's fucking crazy. we can never forget the iconic Conjuring behind the scenes photo. This is having a little goof on set.
No, that's pretty funny. I love Patrick Wilson. I think he's great.
It's now made 500 million.
Yeah, it's like the third. Yeah, that's right. The third
highest horror movie.
That's insane.
Like, what the hell? So much success that a Conjuring prequel is in the works. So I guess
They don't let it go, do they?
it's not really the last rights then, is it?
Nah, it's the loss of Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Okay, I see.
A
Well,
TV show.
A TV series at HBO
Jesus
Max.
Christ.
So we're getting everything Conjuring.
Well, they did The Nun and they did Annabelle and they did.
Yeah. Successful franchise. They've
That's
had a
the
lot
thing.
of...
Like I saw the third one, which wasn't directed by James Wan, and it was fine. It was fine.
I liked the first two.
No, the first two.
movies.
I remember the second one being great. I remember the first one,
Maybe.
but the third one was just kind of shit.
Boring.
And then the fourth one, I just hear is fine. It's like I'm not gonna rush out and go see it. It'll be on HBO Max in like
Well, maybe
probably a month and a half.
while you're watching it on HBO Max, just hop over to the Conjuring HBO Max.
It's funny.
show.
I went on HBO Max yesterday, and they had like a whole like Conjuring like thing. It's a big franchise. Like,
Catch up on the Conjuring in time for the last rights in theaters. You know.
well, I hear. I don't think this is a spoiler, but I hear that like the daughter's a big part of it, and her like new boyfriend, and they're like, apparently it's gonna try and set up like a,
She dating
a spooky like, I don't know, sequel.
Okay.
It's
Well,
like mum and dad taught me how to. I grew up with.
I see. The Conjuring universe continues.
Do you know what I don't get? They always say at the end of those movies, they're like, this is real, and like they play like
Yeah,
the
like,
audio
no,
and
it's
stuff. It's
not.
like, is this real? Like, I don't know. Like, I never know. Like, they always
It's
say
all real. I think that Ed and Lorraine are real people, and I think
but they actually had the like
I don't
cabinet
know.
of curiosities. Like,
I would love to see a take on Ed and Lorraine that like portrays them as just liars and grifters, and like
I think people
how
have
do they
said
keep
that
up
about
the lie? Because that would almost be more interesting to me. I guess the movies take the angle of like, what if they were telling the truth about all the ghost stuff? And that's interesting. Makes for an interesting horror movie. But
no, I think that was a big part of. I think they kind of touched on it in the movies, but they always act like they're just like they're the ones who are like.
it sounds like they were good psychics, quote unquote, in real life, in terms of like they were good at reading people and they could like investigate certain things. Because you can be a good investigator, it just doesn't mean that you're actually talking to the dead,
But they are based on true things, aren't they?
Yeah, sort of, like loosely based. It's like I'm sure that there was not a fucking actual nun that showed up.
Yeah. Last thing is, I finished it last night, and I was like just alone at home, and I was just like, I don't know how I feel. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
and it's like a stormy ass night. Like every sound I'm hearing, I'm like, I don't know. I know like a few people in my life who are really interested in that shit and like try to reach the other world. I ain't got any fucking desire to do that.
The best, like the most successful version of it is when they're able to like actually make you scared watching it, because like it is scary, the idea of ghosts and stuff, and if they can really conjure that feeling of like, oh my god, ghosts are real and they could be real,
Well, the reason
impressive.
they do it because they make so much money and like they are not expensive to film.
Well, yeah.
So
yeah,
that's why they do
100%.
them. So if there's any people out there wondering why they do them, it's because they just are very cheap to film.
Yeah.
So The Nun cost $22 million to make, and it made $366 million. So it's like, this is why they do them, and it's all part of the Conjuring universe.
Oh, whoops.
Story by James Wan, but that's it. And then
all,
you
folks.
plaster his like face on it, and the Conjuring shared universe.
He probably made a fat bag though from all that, right?
Yeah, but then he left, didn't he? He went to go do all those.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a bit more. The Conjuring 2 cost $40 million, but it made like $321 million. This is why they do horror movies are like super cheap to make, and
That's
they
a
make
good ass return.
and they make mad bank. That's why.
Yeah.
people love to go see horror movies, like particularly kids and stuff.
Nah, that's a W. Good for them.
Yeah.
Well, cheers to you, Ed and Lorraine. You've
I think Ed's dead. I think Lorraine's.
Well, I'm more
still.
talking about the fictional, Patrick Wilson and Vera.
Yeah, they're great. That is great casting. I love Patrick Wilson.
You guys.
I used to hate him. I don't know why, but like, I watched him in Watchmen this year, and he was great as Night Owl.
Yeah.
Is it Night Owl?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just great. I don't know why I disliked him. I think he's really just a great underrated actor.
No, well, good on him. Thank you.
Do you think they just didn't want to do him anymore? Like
the Conjurings?
Yeah,
they must make so much money.
Yeah, but do you think they could have just kept doing it? Do you think they were just like?
I think they probably said, "Let's go out on a high,"
Well, they didn't, because I think it's pretty shit. But they made a lot of money.
Yeah, they a high box office return. So
okay,
it's the best high you can go out on in showbiz.
That's right. Yeah.
Speaking of going out in showbiz, cheers, folks. We love you. Always remember, never forget.
Jesus Christ, Daniel.
To like and subscribe.
My God.
No, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Always a pleasure. And we love you guys. It's great to be back and great to be here. We will see you next week. Godcam? Oh, yeah. There you go. And until then, you take care of yourselves. Treat each other with kindness. Love each other. And remember, I love you. We love you.